There was a girl who tricked thousands of men on Tinder to meet her in Union Square, New York City, all at the same time, to put them through a series of humiliating tests, and it was all to prove how women are judged on their looks. A woman identified as Natasha Aponte invited thousands of men she met on Tinder to meet her in the park. One man named Spencer told the tale on Twitter. He said, "She gets the mic and is like, 'Thanks for coming out. I bet you're all wondering what this is all about.' And I'm like, 'Yeah, what the F is this about?' She then says, 'So I know all of you here are on Tinder.' Then she says, 'I've invited you all here for a chance to go on a date with me,' and proceeds to give a Hunger Games speech about what it's going to take to date her. Finally, it started to make sense to Spencer. All the dudes there she found on Tinder and texted them the same thing. Spencer ended up leaving, saying he is too old for this twisted game, but other men stayed and participated in Aponte's game. He found out that she had messaged other men in the exact same manner that she messaged him. So this angered me. She tricked these men and put them through all of this on a false premise. I mean, is she aware that Tinder works the same for both men and women? Women are judging men as well. Many of the times, the women have in their profile that they won't date a guy under a certain height, and their height is one of the first questions when they match up with someone. This angered me, especially since I just read an article yesterday from the New York Post that said, which is more important, brains or beauty? For women looking for a man, it's the latter. Being too smart actually puts women off. At least that's according to a new study that has concluded that while it's impossible for a guy to be too good looking, they can be too clever for their own good. Published in the British Journal of Psychology, the paper states that women want men to be smart, but not too smart. There are also studies that show women find men who are rich to be more attractive, and men are more attractive to women when they are desired by other women. All of these things are superficial, okay, Natasha? Men may find women attractive based on looks, but women can be just as superficial, whether it's about looks or height, wealth, or popularity. So what if men find women attractive based on looks? It's in their nature. Does that mean that Aponte has the right to publicly humiliate thousands of men? I mean, dating apps in general tend to work on a superficial level anyway. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Another New York Post article explains how dating apps are an ever-expanding pit of despair. Others talk of the exhaustion of trawling through endless matches, going on disappointing dates, with some of them then having to drag themselves back onto the net when it goes nowhere. It seems to be a frustrating way to date for anyone. I say, if you're a man, get off dating apps. Of course, I would recommend the same thing for women as well, but men think it's such a great way to find women, and it's not. It's probably the worst way to meet women. Go out in real life and get off the apps. This is a horrible modern use of technology that only results in time wasted and feelings of despair. If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, like and subscribe.